They'll start on the ground with Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What did they call that on?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They run with Breida. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Complete to Mercedes Lewis.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Completion here to Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Patriots first down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At the 45-yard
Prescott yet again. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Scores in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here? On 2nd down, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New England trying to get a place on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
For the Patriots.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Got some room at the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 53 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Prescott.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. To and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
out.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble. And you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
Chase Winovich.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long.
He's got daylight. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the Dolphins.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Harris. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Miami set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back now in Foxborough. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams. Past the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete right around the 8. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
7 at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's another carry for Harris. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it?
Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Breida. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Breida on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive is squash that hope one more time.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down. Breida. 2 on a throw again. That'll be complete to Breida. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The previous play is under review.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20-20.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Still first down.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Prescott now. finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for New England,
From my side, hit it one nigga with a check. Find me in my house, I got it tatted on my neck.